Kick, sweet spot.
Anything can happen now. Great avoid from the Phantom by Blacksmith. Oh!
Out that dash in so hard. F tilt, up tilt. You will approach this up tilt and you will die.
You will die. What a way to end the set. Both players smiling, having a good time.
Yeah, taking it 3-1 over Ray. Of course, I'm sure they're great friends. They've partied together, I'm sure. Ray's been to C-Stat many a time. And now we're going to go ahead and swap out commentators, take a small, short break, and we'll have some top 32 for y'all back soon.
Yep. Please stay tuned, and thank you for watching. I'm Sid.
What is up, everybody? We got Mustang, we got Finesse. Top 32 has finally begun, and only 8 competitors will remain to fight for the coveted spot of the Comicpalooza Fighting Club champion. How's it going, brother?
I'm doing very well. This tournament's been a lot of fun so far. A lot of close sets, a lot of good wins for Texas. So y'all were taking a win over Cosmos earlier.
Yeah, that's good for that. I just commentated a bunch of Texas Owls.
Did you?
Yeah, top 32, that round to get in there, I saw a lot of Texas
a lot of Owls.
We saw a lot of good Texas talent in the bracket, though, fighting, but we're not going to commentate Texas right now.
Yeah, not yet.
It's going to be BeastModePaul versus Peabnut. It's Mega Man, debatably best hero in the world.
Yeah, definitely the best hero that we see as active as BeastModePaul is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's been around. He's been playing a lot lately.
So this is like, you will not see better representation than this of the characters.
Yeah, he definitely will not. Definitely will not. These are like 2 of the most like character specialist players that you'll ever see. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And it's actually, BeastModePaul like lost game 1 of Nexus at a 3-stock. I thought he was going down to losers. It was not looking good. And then he basically like 3-stocked him back like all the
He just locked back in.
and it went like, I don't know if you've ever seen this Kobe Bryant commercials, like different animals. The same
Are you a different animal
and
the same beast? Like that. What does that mean, Kobe
he
Bryant?
literally did that. Well, this man's culture, bro, but I already knew that. But you know, it's gonna be interesting. Usually with these range characters, they can struggle versus hero because
Yeah, this feels like a get bounce and you win kind of
Yeah.
matchup, you know, obviously I can't speak too much to the higher level of it.
definitely probably not.
Yeah,
In reality, we can see how that's gonna present some problems for Mega Man. But of course, we have that back air. Plenty of ways to pressure off stage if the zoom isn't available. A down air that also works well against that types of recovery.
Yeah.
But it's just simply gonna be probably a slower, intricate battle of the brains, bro. Love to see it.
Yeah, definitely a battle of the brains up until BeastModePaul is able to make something wacky happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta try and it's gonna be a matter of trying to keep his volatility to a minimum to compete.
Oh, and that move's so tilting right, so active, just gonna cover so many options there.
It feels like it's doing a lot more than it is.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's a mental damage, you're not.
Yes, 100%.
And that's going to be huge too. With Accelerado, you're going to be able to keep up with Mega Man's airspeed a lot better. When they don't have it, it's actually going to be pretty hard for you to kind of track him down. But he's got everything right now. He's got he's an Elden Ring ball.
He really is. And see, this is what I was curious to see is how is Peabnut going to contest with bounce? He's just scrapping. It's just fair and fair.
Those normals can do pretty well, but back air is not a bad normal by any means. Frame 4 at multi can kill.
Yeah, it's spectacular.
Buffs are gone though, but you still look great. Oh, we got this crash bar back to him.
I expected the same thing. I wanted to wrap that up then and there.
No, I couldn't find it. Bounce once again though returns. And what does Peabnut do in the situation? Just kind of waiting it out, trying to use this airspeed to just avoid these interactions.
Yeah, you do see in this situation Peabnut just like trying to float around and throw out fairs and bears whenever he can. He's definitely not getting aggressive whenever bounce comes out. He's just playing very patient.
Okay, another left trap. Okay, the down shot. Excellent job just keeping him in a great position. Wall jumping. Great stalling from Peabnut. So good at just forcing you. And that's the second shield grab. He's gone off that at tilt. Definitely knowing people getting a little aggressive. And that sounds like a rage bear.
Yeah, just like staying in center stage and taking your time. You mentioned just like that's like ready to go back to look at that stuff.
Explodes him with the Accelerado bear. And that was nasty, bro. Like, 90% of characters are not reaching Mega Man at spawn, right?
Yeah, true. It doesn't happen very often, but Hero's gonna get up there and get it.
Once again, the bounces he's getting them consistently, and I think actually, quote me if I'm wrong, in projectile matchups, should you find bounce more? Or I have heard that.
So do you like?
Yeah, I believe the screens say that like you actually find it more against zoners or
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Random thing.
That's all I'm tapped into. But wait a minute, this is
the coolest hero spell for sure.
Yeah, dude, you get like crazy extensions off Accelerado. That is fun to watch.
Okay, that's a big whiff. We've showed a lot of.
Okay. Yeah, sizzle hitting from way below.
That was kind of wild, but
sizzling on him right away. And now BeastModePaul's kind of taking the role that Peabnut was playing earlier. Just kind of waiting in the center stage area, trying to force an approach. Eventually he finds one, but he's not able to punish it. Just runs it back.
normally back air is just so slow, it's kind of easy to avoid, but like with Accelerado, it just becomes this giant hitbox, just was hammering towards you.
It swings like over such a far distance, and if BeastModePaul can get kind of a general idea of where you're going to be, you say, oh, it's not a back here, see the hits.
And now,
I got that.
You know, this was such like an even slash like slow game, and then once BeastModePaul turns it on, look at this deficit.
Yeah.
So, and Mega Man is not a great comeback. The B reverse landing usually excellent.
That was pretty hot.
Figuratively and
it was literal. It was both 1 million degrees and a very cool option.
Yeah.
As BeastModePaul was able to land, catching Peabnut overextending onto that platform, trying to kind of plant his feet there, and BeastModePaul knew that Peabnut had been trying to get under him like that, so he just ran over and sent a neutral loop.
It's just gonna be tough for Mega Man to like maintain tempo here. It's like your entire kind of character is like, I will control these interactions, I will try to dictate my opponent through this. But there is no telling Hero what to do.
Yeah, this looks pretty bad for Mega Man.
Yeah,
it looks pretty tough. Because there are 2 hero spells that kind of negate almost all of what Mega Man wants to do, and BeastModePaul can basically always have them on deck if he wants to.
Yeah, this is like, we'll see though. I mean, Peabnut,
There's one of them.
known as, this man has Mio wins. He has,
He does.
he has top wins for a reason, so the adaptation will be there if we can apply it. But once again, the B reverse kaboom, just totally interrupting Peabnut's space.
Yeah.
So tough. But going to Kalos, he's going to get some more survivability here. And Mega Man already tough already.
Yeah, my only concern is that it's going to be even harder to get close to the hero and put the hands on him. What?
Smash.
Yeah, I don't even know if he knew that he had the blade
probably
hand.
did.
I assume he didn't think he had it and tried to F smash, but through the metal blade.
He definitely could have just thrown upwards and F smash. But, sometimes you get caught in the sauce. Understand it.
Caught in the sauce is right. It's an easy place to get caught.
But right now, bounce once again applied, and anti-air up tilt.
It just takes away so many options. Like I don't know what Peabnut does there. Like you have your aerials except up air and down air. You have like up tilt, like your options are so limited as Peabnut. You just have to wait it out.
Yeah, let the. Oh my god, risky. So metal almost working against it. I contributed to that height.
It might have. It seemed like it did. I don't feel like I see people go up that quickly again.
What a coverage there. Getting the back here. So actually responding pretty quickly was Peabnut, but we saw how hard he had to work for that stock. 140, right?
Right.
So, I mean, Hero's not going to have to wait that long to take the stock. I can safely say that.
Yeah.
So, and once again, they were kind of trading those projectiles, but the Sizzle is just going to win that one and do big damage.
Yeah, that's the thing. Hero can win those projectile trades, but eventually he does get to a point where he has to approach because he's out of mana.
Right.
But we just haven't really seen BeastModePaul get put in that position that many times. He's just been winning the battle and then running up and getting extra conversions to get the mana back. Just like that. Those little chip shots mean a lot because now you have bounce and you still have 25 MP.
I like that. Okay, aggressive. Getting the bad DI too. So getting the jump first and then just totally surprising BeastModePaul with the pressure there.
Yeah, kind of using the conditioning of having played so passive against bounce in the past to just run forward and take those hits.
That definitely was okay. I gotta unload that. I have no more mix-ups. I gotta deliver now.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the autopilot taking over. He's taking damage to the bounce. Mortal not doing it. Psych up though. It's gonna make this ledge drop and Accelerado so scary here.
Yeah, Hero Bounce is really one of those moves that tests your ability to be disciplined. You can't press the buttons that you're so used to pressing.
That was a nasty tomahawk, bro, or empty hop up tilt too to force the jump, feeling the grab. I love that mix-up from BMP here, but still holding on at 139. Down air, almost okay down. That's the thing about he did leaf shield there.
He did.
Which can be beaten out with the right disjoint, right in the right spot. It is a very annoying. Oh no! What the
That's such an ugly spot to be in. So few options here for BeastModePaul. The bounce is going to fade away, and Accelerado's back on that footstool leaf shield.
Yeah, footstool leaf shield. They're going to have that.
Big draft EP.
In 2025, people be footstool everything. So
Yeah, right.
that's just part of the meta now.
Footstool or whatever your heart desires.
Accelerado, with a metal blade in hand, but quite hot with the metal blade in an unfortunate spot. And now we see the advantage take for Beef, man. Using the sword aerials, really swatting Hero away.
I wonder if Mega Man can kill Hero at 0 by just catching the second place. Well, I wonder if If Mega Man can kill Hero at 0 by getting a Crash Bomb around him and then forcing him to zoom.
Oh yeah.
Just keep catching the zoom already in the blast zone.
I want to see a Crash Bomber get reapplied to Mega Man and then Heavy Accelerado. That could be crazy. Yeah, hot set happening in the background too.
Yeah, Mars Amen is another set that's happening right now.
They played a lot of majors.
They've played the hottest sets.
They're the destined rivals at this point.
They played a close one at Gamo, which I believe Amen won.
SmashCon.
Amen lost at SmashCon, and I think they've played a third time, and I can't remember. But they have a storied history. If you want to get over there and check that out, but right now we're holding it down with BeastModePaul.
Hey, bro, you need to be multi-streaming. Seeing this up, like, come on, bro.
Check them all out.
Accelerado, though. Going to Bastion just to maintain that top center platform. But Leaf Shield's okay. Sure, you get out of the combo. Why not?
I don't know when Peabnut does that. He does that a lot where he catches an approach or an over-aggression in a scramble situation, because very often Mega Man's running backwards. So he'll catch you trying to catch him run backwards and just stand still and up tilt.
Paul got that kaboom, and he was with Accelerado. He was about to true combo off of it, but he just hesitated at the last second, like, not now.
Yeah.
But that is devious as shit. Psych-Up is still online. Doing a good job, just short hopping, waiting for the right moment.
These lemons are real sour for BeastModePaul right now. Just a lot of damage getting tacked down, really making it hard for him to find somewhere to go.
Yeah.
That's kind of the adjustment that Peabnut's finding, is always kind of tacking on that flinch to make it hard for BeastModePaul to feel too comfortable. But the back air just gets through everything.
The slingshot back there with Accelerado is just destroying the zone that Mega Man is trying to establish. It's been really key.
It really is.
That is the weak spot. I like the attempt. That is a true combo if we can get the falling back air into up tilt, but you're not going to always find the strong hit.
That's a fun one. That's a fun one. I like that.
Not when it's done to you, though.
Yeah, true. Like, that's not fun to watch.
The back air kills by itself, but also does the
So yeah, those are kills on a drag down from a different angle. It's like, what the...
Accelerado, dude. Now,
That's big because he has a lot of mana.
what? Such a bad scoop.
Yeah, I don't even know if it has this too. It's like, why
Basically zero.
Why weird hitbox? Love it.
And we saw the kind of weakness there.
Yeah.
But we see BeastModePaul, the extra credit is becoming almost insurmountable if we're not going to make a play right now.
Yeah, especially if you start having a big enough lead to it's 3 numbers in a row just taking off the top.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's one of your best pressure tools. We're in the projectile battle, which you're not going to win that if you're Mega Man. Every hit sucks, and now with Accelerado gained here. Interesting. Okay, so Leaf Shield still hits bounce until he lets go of it.
Yeah, and that's really fortunate because you can kind of hold hero still for a bit. It almost burns bounce longer. It's like, there's a couple seconds where you're not forcing me to not approach, you know?
That would have been hot, bro. I don't know if that would have killed.
Yeah, I don't know either, but it was like a scary situation regardless.
Ooh, nice air dodge there. He ran out of the Leaf Shield, but still able to get out of that situation. There. It's going to get up in a good spot here, but I love the up B. It's just going to prevent the juggle from BeastModePaul.
It's an awkward spot for BeastModePaul now, as Peabnut has been the aggressor. Now he's in the corner.
Yeah.
Leaf Shield in the back air. A lot of damage gets tacked down to Paul really quickly.
I like that patience, just waiting for the landing on the zoom, knowing if I get this metal blade, it will confirm. Whoa! Speaking of confirms, almost gets that one. But now we see a takeover from Peep. We're struggling, but now he's finding these scraps where Mega Man is superior with range, with his activity too. All out there, because it's really hard to call out Hero when he has Accelerado, like in the spot.
100%. And that was a really impressive sequencing advantage all around. Just the up air pressure that Peabnut was putting on, BeastModePaul was just in danger for such a long period of time with no break.
So he, once again, was down early, but now just has Paul really cannot do anything. Tries to side reap the Leaf Shield, and this Lemon's just kind of going everything right now. He can't find any relief.
Yeah, Peabnut is leaning a bit more towards those lemons and the Leaf Shield than he was earlier on. And it's really pestering BeastModePaul. It's not allowing him time to set up, because the moment he has, yeah, dude, for real.
Why did he live that, bro?
No reason to be that heavy.
Like, what the heck?
That is a Mega Man. That's a big guy, dude.
I'll give it to the DI too. I'll give it up. The DI was perfect.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, Peabnut definitely
He's playing annoying as hell. He's turned into B-button Mega Man before. Freaking
eye is, dude. He is impossible to approach right now. Now with bounce on deck, Crash Bomber's on him as well. He couldn't do anything there. Crash Bomber was on, and it was Raps the moment he was not on stage. Yeah, he said, "I got you."
Bro. Good pressure here. How does BMP almost right into it? Imagine he short used that.
Right? Oh,
That would be hilarious.
yeah, that would have been awesome.
But once again, Accelerado is such a key spell in his victories.
Oh, good jump read from BeastModePaul.
Yeah.
Just calls it out and puts on even more damage. Now with bounce on deck, BeastModePaul is just switching off bounce and Accelerado, and it's making it really hard for people.
Yeah, no, we've seen like the momentum shift so hard between these two players, like when they get what they need.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the moment Paul doesn't have the buffs that he wants, Peabnut just takes over the
Yeah, he
game.
just dominates the stage. But the second he gets these, gets him off stage. We're seeing him into that. So, the fourth row, just give him some space, trying to cycle through everything, but keep playing the long range game well. He's cracked him on him. He's going to DI away, so there's going to be no true follow up, especially with no Accelerado.
Paul just putting Crash Bomb around him and sprinting the other way as fast as he could was so fun.
I'm out, bro.
Just getting himself out of there. Now back to ledge.
Oh, wow, yeah. Except for the Bears. Very hard to deal with.
Neither player is really fishing for what's been working for them right now. They're kind of playing more of a cat and mouse bait and punish game right now.
You were talking about the MP, though. He's out.
Yeah,
and now
he
we
is very
see
little.
how comfortable Mega Man is without having to worry about these spells from this range, not having to worry about the buffs. And now he has 8 MP right now. Mega Man has the advantage. Keep just kind of waiting. When he's going to bounce back, as he can find that bear to put him in a good spot.
BeastModePaul, despite having bounce, not getting very aggressive. He kind of just like dashed back and forth and waited out bounce. And Peabnut's got to be counting his lucky stars that he's still alive, but now in a scary spot.
Yeah, no. One spell away. Bang is not going to be quite fast enough. Neutral B might be. We see the carefulness of both players now, knowing they don't have many interactions left. Crash Bomber pressure rolls away and getting out of there, but still Peeb keeping it up.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know how much MP Zoom costs.
And it's 6.
Yeah, so either way, not finding him in that spot, forced to air dodge, and when that's what Mega Man's counting on. We got back air, we got down air, we have so many tools from below.
Zoom is 8, says chat. Thank you, chat.
Oh, okay, there we go.
But,
Smarter than us.
yeah, right.
But either way,
There was a really good matchup knowledge moment that I saw there where Crash Bomber was going at BeastModePaul, and BeastModePaul shot like a very minimally charged neutral B,
Oh,
and Peabnut knew that it was just going to go through the Crash Bomb.
Right.
So Peabnut double jumped over it and got a punish for it. And I think that's a spot where a lot of players are like, okay, those Clank, I'm going to sit behind it. But then I just went right through Crash Bomber, and Peabnut was ready. No time in Game 5, though. They always go Game 5. They can't not.
they always go Game 5. We might see another Game 5 in our hands. Battlefield, like it. I feel like Mega Man, with his mobility, can go around the platforms pretty well. Actually, sorry, it's actually Hero's counter pick. I apologize.
I like this counter pick for Hero because what we were seeing a lot of in the last game was Peabnut standing on the ground and putting small hitboxes on the BeastModePaul so he can't sit in menu. And the platforms kind of allow BeastModePaul to jump around and fish for menu a little bit more effectively, but they also allow for this type of corner pressure.
When you get bounce, it also deflects up air?
True.
I believe so.
It does.
Oh, okay, it does, for sure. Yeah, dude, that's another one of those things where,
Nasty.
yeah, it's like, with Brown, Nellis, and Crash Bomber, up air is so key in pressuring. Okay, let's try. One of the best you have is Mega Man.
Yeah.
They're so active. And no bounce either. He just can't find it. He hasn't found Zoom in quite a
He
bit.
just didn't get any of the spells he needed there. That was just
Yeah.
a rough roll of the dice there for BeastModePaul, and now he's down 2-1.
You rarely see a hero not find Zoom in like 3 to 4 attempts.
Yeah, right? Isn't the thing... When you're a certain distance from the blast zone, it becomes dramatically more likely, and BeastModePaul has just not gotten the rolls in this one.
Oh, yeah, that is true, as you mentioned. The positioning does matter in the likelihood it goes up. But with Accelerado right now, he's trying to make something big happen, but Peeb
Damn.
pressuring these
The
blast.
twist on Accelerado was so funny. He floated so far, even in the hit zone from the up air.
Okay. Zone, leaf shield, or what's the leaf shield? And Peeb's so consistent with the tech right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say the quickness on that footstool leaf shield was so impressive, but BeastModePaul, impressive in his own right, chasing him down off stage. Kaboom was a great option, but he was just able to jump out of it.
And we see how impressive like the Mega Man air drift is. Like even with Accelerado, like Mega Man's able to weave around here.
Yeah, still kind of contest with it a little bit. Stay in his grill, and now with bounce on deck, it's going to be rough for Peabnut, but he has quite the lead, so he doesn't really need to get close if he doesn't want to. And BeastModePaul hasn't really been able to successfly approach with bounce, so it might not be the biggest deal.
Dealing with bear is gonna be a lot. Oh, Why didn't he come back? I
don't
feel like
know.
that was definitely a true combo. And now not only are you not getting that kill, you're getting reversed at 97. Like you mentioned, he's so good at knowing when the opponent's going to try to go to the finisher.
Yeah, BeastModePaul just maybe didn't have the confidence to go out there and convert off the Crash Bomber, and that might come back to bite him because now he's down by 2 full stocks, and he still is tasked with cleaning up this last one, or this first.
And like you mentioned, we're getting these bounces, but it's like, doesn't matter. And when he has this control of the stage.
Yeah, because when you're at a deficit, you get bounced. Cool, you still have to approach. And even when BeastModePaul has bounce, Peabnut's doing a decent job stopping him from approaching. But finally, the up tilt takes the first
Well,
down.
Hero is a comeback character. We don't want to, we didn't talk
He is
about
indeed. He is
like,
indeed.
so we can still make wackiness happen. As it's standing right now, Peab is controlling that center stage, getting the grabs when he wants. Up throw bear. Excellent mix up there.
Yeah, right? Interesting stuff.
I thought maybe there's some wackiness. You can sometimes true combo up that up B.
Yeah, I think in Colorado, sometimes you can land on a platform and smash out of it at certain percents.
Kind of City,
Yeah.
kind of do some wacky stuff there. But right now we have the Elden Ring boss with Accelerado and Psycho.
Yeah, right?
Gonna be hard for Mega Man to deal with right now.
It's glowing red and green like a Christmas tree. It's crazy stuff.
Bro, I wish it was Christmas right now in Texas, bro. It's hot.
Yeah, dude, it is. It is. Don't go outside. If you're not coming, please stay in the venue. Dude, that's he's good with his dog. That was so lucky.
Bro, that's man's best friend, bro.
Yes, that's why he's man's best friend.
Bro,
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Fido. As really, that just bailed people out. That went from like BeastModePaul with a big swing of momentum to make this game close,
Hey, bro.
and all of a sudden,
that's
it
it.
just takes one extra save on the upbeat for Peabnut to run away with the game.
Yeah, bro. And it's just such a wacky character, man. There's just so many interactions that just don't go your way. And
Oden and Mars are about to be last hit.
bro,
Because of course, they're last dog game 5 because they have to be.
like the script, bro. We don't have the script. He buried him on the handbill.
We're commentating a different set now.
Oh my god. Also, shout out to Krebs, the master of the memes, bro. He's cooking right now.
Yeah, dude, he's kind of like that. Kind of like that.
He's cycling through that, bro.
Yeah, Peabnut just came in here and Pete Bell room. Really good stuff from Pete.
Tight, yeah.
And Walter Waltz, he's our Texas Mega Man, actually from my city.
Oh, what a guy. Did you see him when he hit the up smash? What was in the background?
Yeah.
Doing the pose
Bro,
right there?
like,
Mars being honest.
we're like gonna come up to give him props.
Yeah. Shots out. That's cute. Let's see Mars show up. Mars always wins. I wonder how Mars feels about that. Because he usually winds up winning, but like
Yeah.
he can't feel too happy about having to fight Steve every time, dude.
They might fight
They always run into each
bracket at
other.
this point.
Huh?
Like, I bet Light and Mars, they always usually like, there's two matchups I see a lot, which is Owned Mars and Light Mars.
Yeah, I like Mars on a new channel a lot.
Yeah, which obviously happens locally, but at majors they play all the time. We see Onan really like digesting this loss. He's been a demon for them, so props on him knowing they really want it. And with enough tries,
Yeah.
you know, persistence, they're definitely capable of it, but
Yeah, Anand's been around. And also, Anand's definitely the type of player that can win this bracket out of losers.
oh yeah, definitely. Do not count him out.
Yeah,
He's gonna be on a tear. I do feel sorry for his first round after that.
Yeah, me too. I wonder who it is.
Top 32, we're gonna see some Warriors fall. Yeah, now we're seeing like
This tournament's so top heavy.
Titans of the Titans start to go at each other. So
Yeah, I was talking earlier to Chives about how all like the local Texas PRs are getting like 33rd, losing in the first round of top 32. It's like a lot of really unfortunate
yeah.
brackets because this tournament's just so top heavy. Like,
All right. So we got Candle Mute Ace
ooh, that's a
up
fun
to the
set.
stage.
I like that.
What is it? Candle from region
Yeah, from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Kendall repping for the Midwest. There's not a
I
lot
was
of talking.
thinking, yeah, I knew it was Midwest. I didn't know. Oh, Minnesota.
I think actually, I'm not sure which one it is. Kendall is either from Minnesota but competes
Okay.
in Wisconsin, or the other way around.
I see.
It's one of those things where the state they live in is like they live on the border, so the tournaments are closest in the other state. You know what I mean?
Funnily enough, I do think these two have a set record. I think Watch the Throne. Candle beat Mute Ace.
Yeah, Kendall was on a tear. Watch the Thrones. This
Yeah.
tournament he beat, or they beat Akola.
Yes.
Yeah,
So.
Kendall's phenomenal at that match.
And we just think of like Peach a little more like conceptual level. Like you can see how Peach can struggle.
Yeah, I can see Olimar doing a good job. Like, there's not a lot of characters. A lot of the times you think about a character having big disjoints and like, oh, they destroy Peach. But then Peach can kind of be ambiguous and be super safe and float in and out. But against Olimar, he can just kind of throw Pikmin and slap Peach out of the air. So it's not really as consistent.
And really like contest from off stage and like really make her drain resources that she would not want to. Oh, but yeah, the smash is the starter, right? That is what every Olimar feeds for. And we see Wiccan bring a quick 53%. Both these characters with some of the wildest damage output out there when they go with their feet. So
these are two of the highest, maybe even the most surprising damage output characters in the game. Olimar can put on a ridiculous amount of damage.
And we're going to need to see Candle, of course, mix up their recoveries quite a bit. With Peach's ability to float at ledge, you can cover so many of those angles that Olimar would like to go to. But, I mean, Olimar has a very versatile recovery. Currently, though, has no Pikmin at his disposal, but quickly gets back. He's doing a good job. Purples are coming out, though, for Candle. But he's on the ledge trap here. But he's been getting back to the ledge. He's taking these hits, but at least he's not dying yet off stage.
He has been. And as you called attention to, I would imagine that the ugliest part of this match for Olimar would probably be trying to get back to stage right now. When you have to up B, Peach has so many options to just float and stick in your way, make it really hard to get back.
That is so tedious. So active, like even then, stick with the last hit, still kind of.
Yeah, right. He got past the first hit of it. It just lasted for too long.
So at this point, Bear will do it. Macro in the corner will do it fair, of course. So a lot of options. Back center state, of course. Yeah, he was playing it beautifully. I'm not getting him the edge guards yet, but he's probably just scouting out how Candle likes to get back. He might with the purple Bear just exploding here.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're Mutex, you gotta start maybe watching out for a grab with the blue Pikmin, but purple Pikmin just came out at the best time.
Oh, try to whistle through that down tilt, but still took so much percent here.
Yeah, watch your shield too, Ken. It's a lot of shield damage right away.
Oh yeah, you don't want to scrap with Peach in that situation. Olimar a pretty good scrapper, but not at the level of a Peach, right?
Yeah, Peach may be the best scrapper in the game. You know, she can put a bunch of buttons onto you very, very quickly if she's close to your face like that.
You want to be doing more of the mid-range. We have double purple. Death lineup, I think, is a... Oh,
that's why.
And that's
why I say 42%. Super good. Yeah, they put out extra. And that smash. I think they needed that extra damage too. All that being close. That was really smart. That was nasty as hell, bro. It was indeed.
What do you mean? You get the wide out because you see a lot of people butcher shield breaks, and that does piss me off. Like,
yeah, true.
Like when a Bowser breaks his shield and doesn't flame breath.
True. Yeah, so much damage.
But like, Mutex was in control. And then this happens. You get that shield break, and then but he's still bringing it back, 58%. How do you recover from that? I'm not sure.
Yeah, still a very close set for sure. But man, Peach breaks Pikmin so fast. She kills them with just like everything. They kill immediately. That's kind of a callback to that damage output that we were talking about earlier. All of our moves kill Pikmin in one hit.
We can get a good offstage situation. Let's get some nair, forward airs, down airs, keep the whistle, trade the. Was so helpful because Mutex was getting some momentum at the ledge. He could have been almost last time to even appear on stage.
Two purples, dog.
Two purples. Can't shield. Watch your jumps. Watch your shield. What amazing movement though from Mutex, but actually Candle being
it's so smart. Candle knew that it was going to be a blue Pikmin and waited to pull it until they had the grab. That was crazy.
Yeah, I don't think it's a matter of, obviously, he's not the most quote-unquote like appealing character, but like with the shield break push and like you said with the blue, like that kind of stuff is so cool to see. Like,
I'm gonna be honest, I think Olimar's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think as far as like the